I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from the nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine, see? Should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope one day to do the same. Palm wine, that sounds really good. I'm not much for like the snobby wine myself. Like, I'm not drinking like trash bag bread wine either. But I mean, if it tastes good. Come on, let me down here. But if you're looking for a fine wine to impress a date, I recommend a Malbec. Like a good South American Malbec. Like, I imagine, like, wine connoisseurs might turn up their nose to it, but it tastes really good. And it sounds fancy enough that it can impress a date. But really, like, the big key is it tastes great. Like, it's one of the sweetest wines. And it might just be my sugary heart speaking. But, like, the really dry and sour wines, like, they don't appeal to me much. Like, the sweeter a wine gets, the better it is to me. And South American flavors tend to, like, lean in that sweet direction. And so if you get yourself a nice Argentinian Malbec, not only will you blow your partner away with your taste and wines and the fact that you have, like, something fancy you can pull out at a fancy occasion, but it actually tastes really good too, and so you'll have a good time. Now, maybe in different cultures it doesn't work so well, but in America it's never steered me wrong. Whenever I bring the wine out on a date. It has been some time, old. What news do you have of Dressed? Coconuts. Oh yeah! He did have some knowledge of winemaking. Simplistic, but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We're not so different, Dressed and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. Aye, it's time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, old.